Hey guys, what's going on, everyone? Welcome. Hope everyone's having a good morning so far. Today, we'll see if it's going to be a big day or not. You know what I mean? It's a lot of holidays today. Okay, U.S. bank holiday. I'll quickly show you right here. You got U.S. We got Euro, we got Canadian bank holidays. All right, so depending where you are in the world, forexfactor.com. Make sure to check it out. All right, we'll go over that a little bit later, but for now, just wanted to show you that right off the bat, guys. Also, we're not financial advisors. Okay, it says it right in the description. So any trades are taken upon yourself. You got to understand proper risk management, obviously, and if you don't, make sure to consult with someone who is a licensed professional. Okay. So here's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to look at GBP USD starting from a top down on the daily. All right. Look at GU, guys. Yesterday, big day, guys. Big day. All right. We were trading this, and we caught the continuation sell. Very nice. Very nice. So we're going to remove all drawings. All right. See, nice little double top pattern here for the sell-off. So now you can see that we need to look back. Where are we trading within? We're back December 15th, 2020. Okay, we're at roughly December 23rd, 2020 lows. Okay, in terms of actual price right now. So we're trying to fill these candles right here. Sorry for the zoom out, guys. All right. So I'm going to be using yellow, okay, for higher time frame. I'm going to also be drawing a zone here. So just wanted to quickly style it up, and we're good to go. Guys, everything's slow today because of the US bank holiday. If you guys didn't hear what I just said, make sure you listen up. All right. If you're trading today, use smaller lot sizes than you would normally use. Just a suggestion, whether you listen to me or not, that's on you. Okay. We're not going to maybe see as much volatile movement as we normally would simply because of the holiday. All right. So you can see this is a daily demand, okay, backing into roughly December last year. All right, so we're gonna see if we're gonna actually sell off or if we're gonna hold true to the actual areas. Also gonna gather a nice little supply area right here. Price tried to make a high and was rejected and ended up selling off. One second. Okay. So just want to make sure I gather that high wick. All right, right there, and we're looking pretty good. We're going to take it nice and slow today, guys. There's not much. I want to break down this bearish wick candle, okay? And we're going to do that right now, going to the 4 hour. All right. So even if you wanted to kind of drag this up, put it right at that high wick, you totally can. And then we're looking at the bottoms of these wicks right there. Perfect. Okay. So guys, this is GBP USD. All right. Now on the 4 hour, we're doing a top-down analysis. Okay. This is what we're looking like. So notice how we got some hold up around 5, okay, and then there's not much going on in terms of movement here. You can see it. The bank holidays are having an effect. Not much volume being pumped. We've traded this before, and it wasn't the best, okay, in terms of like crazy volatile movement, as I mentioned before. So, like I said, my suggestion is, if you're trading, use smaller lot sizes than normal, okay. Make sure you understand proper risk management, okay. You want to make sure that if today is not going to be a good day, tomorrow might be, right? So we're just going to do some possible charting, looking for a nice little move, see if we can get it. And if we do, great. If not, then we'll just wait until tomorrow. All right. Going to definitely draw a little supply area right here. All right. Configured. by hourly resistance. Okay. Okay, so take a look, guys, just going nice and slow. We're going to now drop it down to 30-minute. Okay, you can see, guys, on the 30-minute time frame, it's been a steady little uptrend forming. So this looks pretty good on GU, guys. Let's wait and see if we're going to get a break. So we're below now, higher time frame. I'm going to switch this over and I'm going to use baby blue. Okay, if you'd like, I can use red today. I don't mind it. Just shows resistance, like a stop area. So we can definitely use that if you'd like as well. Okay, so we'll make that change today. We'll use as red as some resistance under the hourly. Okay. So let's drop it now down to the 10-minute time frame. This is what we're working with. Starting to hold good support right here. You can see, looking nice. I'm going to put it as a neutral zone. And this is what we're working with. There we go. See the resistance? Okay. Clear as day. Price tried to push up here. Heavy resistance on the higher time frame. Now getting sold off. So let's watch and see. Price might actually come back down. I think it will. Maybe come back and test this 30-minute support, right, for making its next move to the upside. So let's just watch and see. Patiently wait, and you know, on the 10-minute, even if you'd like, you can draw a nice little area where price is getting resisted. Okay, because if we draw this previous, you can see price tried to push up here, was rejected, and now getting rejected a few more times. All right. Guys, the membership, what do you get? Like I said, we sent out 3 or 4 trade, I guess you could say, notifications yesterday. NASDAQ, GU, USD, JPY. There's a few of them. Private webinars. All right. There's it's pretty simple, guys. It's self-explanatory on the site. Okay. So guys, now we're gonna drop it now down to the 5. I'll go over that in a little bit. I just want to make sure I'm getting my top down done. So there we go. Yeah. Okay, gold looks like it's selling early. We'll watch GBP USD too. So guys, any long positions, I'm looking up here in this area. Okay, it's got to break to 200, so you probably will get some resistance here. That's if it's going bullish. Okay, if it's bearish, which it is already on the higher time frame, can look anywhere below here, guys. But you can see nice consolidative structure. I'm looking at anywhere. It's 726, so 730. Anywhere kind of below these areas. I need them to start breaking the support. If we drag this across, you can see right away that price is holding some support at the bottom of these candles and the bottom of this wick. All right, so that's what I'm looking for. I got to erase that. Give me a second. And I'm looking for somewhere down here. Okay, nice tighter stop loss. Looking for that to sell and break overall trend, which is your uptrend. Okay, so let's watch and see. I'm actually going to show you right there. I'm going to add an alert, and then same with this area up here. All right, so now we're ready on GU. We're going to head over and we're going to do gold. Okay, guys, gold is selling off. Very nice. All right, so we'll catch the reversal or we'll catch a continuation. Okay, some supply here. And I'm looking at right here for demand. Guys, we might trade NASDAQ, yeah. We're going to see how this goes. The NASDAQ, because of the bank holiday, remember, we're going to wait and see if anything is actually going to have nice movements. Then we're going to make it higher time frame, good to go. So now we're going to go to 4 hour. Okay, you can see clear as day, guys, that it came up here once, all right, was rejected. Price tried to test it again, rejected. If I throw on maybe even the RSI to check where we are, relative strength index, for the new guys coming in, this is where we're at. This is on 4 hours, so you can see that price is a little bit of divergence starting to form. That's why you're getting a little bit of a sell-off here. Okay, so make sure to tighten everything up. We got to add some support. All right, and then we're in a supply area which we can already take intact for resistance. Okay, so now we're going to drop it down to the hourly. Look at what we're having here. Okay, look at that divergent play on gold. Okay, you can see not really, it's kind of actually not on the hourly, it was more on the 4 hour. Okay, price is making a downward movement. You can see that RSI starting to go down as well. Okay, so that's why you're getting yourself. So if it breaks here, that's going to be a key resistance. Okay, in terms of falling, we're going to see if it's going to hold some support. Okay, so let's drop it now down to the 30-minute. You can see clear as day. This is what we're working with here. To switch, we're going to go red. Good to go. So take a look at gold, guys. This is on the 30-minute time frame. All right, you can see at the back right there. If you're not understanding where we're at, check on the sides for the actual lines showing where we're at in terms of price. Now what we want to do is drop it down to the 15-minute time frame and see where we're at. Gold looks like it's very nice today. Nice little sell-off retracement forming. Now we're coming to that key area where we've already made a nice little bounce. So we're going to see if price is going to hold or if it's actually going to make a reversal movement, trying to make a nice little uptrend test of the actual maybe supply. If not, it's just going to continue. This is a nice 3-bar play, guys. Like, it's very nice. All right. So check it out here. Looking good. We have a nice little lower time frame bounce area. And we're looking holding here. All right. So I'm just going to erase this for 2 seconds. I'm going to add on demand area. You can see it made a bounce every time it came in here. That's why we're pushing to the upside. Okay, but whether it's going to hold in here, we have to watch and see. This is on the 10-minute. Key area is right here around 1850, 1860. You can see it's getting some resistance. Let's see what's going to hold. So we're trying to trade within this area now. Let's drop it down to the 5. Here's your pullback. Touches demand. Okay, retraces. Here's our resistance. Have a nice steady downtrend, guys. Clear as day. This is very obvious. Okay, so let's wait and see if we're going to hold or if this price is going to bounce back up and continue. Look at where we're at in terms of 5-minute RSI. Okay, always want to make sure we're checking our 15-minute RSI as well. See, right around the 50 line. Haven't added this on yet, and we'll go back to GBP USD right after this. I know a lot of people like GU. All right. So now, guys, what we're in is this is forming an engulfing candlestick. Okay, it is forming an engulfing candlestick, but we need to see it close. There's about 2 minutes left here. We're now just above 730. All right. So let's wait and see if price is going to continue in the overall downtrend or if it's going to have a short-term pullback. That's what we're waiting for. The pullbacks are keys because that's could be potential entries. All right. Okay, about 1:20. We'll look at the DXY next. Just want to wait and see how this candle is going to close and the next one opens. All right. So here's our DXY, looking like it's forming an inverse head and shoulder. Okay, on the 5-minute, here's your shoulder, here's your head, here's your shoulder. Have a neckline right here where it's starting to break or try to break. All right. And we're going to see if it's going to hold or if it's going to hold resistance. I put it white for being neutral. Okay. So what I mean by this is we need to push, and for continuation, hold, and we can start to walk back up, maybe to the area that it once was getting rejected at. If it folds here, you're going to see price come up and start to sell back off. Okay, it's a key area right now. You can see 2 previous candle wicks acting as resistance. So that's for our DXY on the 5-minute. We're going to focus, check out GBP USD now. Okay, so take a look at GU. GU was held, all right? We haven't hit really any kind of resistance other than the supply. We haven't made it up for near the moving averages. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw on the 9 exponential moving average, which right now you can see it was consolidating around it, broke above. It's acting as support now. See how it sideways trades? As soon as it comes and taps here, have a nice little movement, resistance. So we're going to see now if it's going to hold or come back down and retest and start to sell off. Okay, guys, so everyone on YouTube, where's everyone from right now? Because you guys, if you're not familiar, we do have a bank holiday for Euro, Canada, and US. It's Remembrance Day. So I just want to see where everyone where everyone on YouTube is from. I know where all my guys are from. So I think it's going to be an interesting call today. And if you don't know what I mean, here is your news. Okay, Euro, bank holiday. Okay, Canada, bank holiday. All right. US, bank holiday. All right. So if the movements, they might not be as erratic or volatile as you're normally used to. Okay. Guys, we have some crazy people from around the world here. Thank you so much for joining in. Netherlands, Kenya, Virginia, Edmonton. There we go. Back to gold. Okay, so gold is getting resistance. Okay, look at that. Remember we talk about pullbacks here. Remember we talk about pullbacks. That's still an engulfing candlestick. All right, it closed engulfing. It closed engulfing, guys. So we got to wait and see if this is going to be a continuation. If it is, looking for the short down in this area right here. I'm going to switch this to, I'm going to still keep it demand, but might extend this out a bit. I don't want to crowd my chart too much today, guys. Not too much. So here's the overall entry to take profit. Remember, we're trading 5-minute time frames. Okay, you always want to make sure you look at the higher time frame to see where you're at, to see what the overall movement is. Okay, because now we're going to write some notes here. Before we do that, I just want to show you where we're at. Okay, guys, no need to blow up the chat. We know where you're from. We can see when you write it once. No need. But thank you so much for everyone commenting anyways. Guys, if you want me to do US 30 NASDAQ, okay, the only thing I ask in return for you is just smashing those legs. Okay, that's it. And then same, guys, if we're looking above, I'm looking for it to get above this 9 exponential moving average right here. Okay, you have an opportunity because price was once moving forward in terms of an uptrend. This could be your short-term pullback. All right, so I want to go back to the daily for 1 second, and then we're going to jot some notes down. So look, guys, look at where we're at. Very bullish, very bullish. The resistance we're now forming is this area right over here, June 15th, 2021. All right, so we're making serious moves. Anywhere above here, guys, you're looking at 1920, 1915. Okay, if we start to break above, but the next key resistance will be 1900, psychological 1900. All right, so back down to the 5. Oh, sorry. And we're going to watch. Okay, new candle has open. Okay. So watch, guys. I'm watching GU too, so don't worry. A lot of people are watching gold right now. There's about 4 minutes left here. I just want to see how these candles are going to start to hold into support. All right. Okay, there we go. So 1855, guys. Let's make sure it starts to hold down here. Gotta get it holding, okay? Last thing this needs is to come back here and start to retrace fully. So we need it to hold with a continuation. All right. So it's got to break below 1855.2, guys. I'm not too sure if it's in the same on your area in terms of your charts. Just remember, my chart, FXCM, in terms of the broker. Okay, so just remember that you want to make sure that it's in the area. Okay, it's in the area of the actual price. So 1855 could be 1855 on the dot, 1855.3. All right. So if we're not getting it the breakdown here, okay, guys. So it's not closing below. It's not the trade that we want to look for. Okay. Remember we talked about. Oh, sorry about that. Breaking and retesting. That's what this is. There was no clear break, no clear entry. We know that we're in a nice demand area right here where price could reverse. All right. So let's wait and see. We have our alarm set here. I really want to just remove it again. I want to edit it, delete it. Okay, and then we'll add it back. Okay. Guys, I have a few charts here, so when you start to see maybe some other alerts going off, it's because they're on my other computer, okay? Okay, so let's check out GBP USD. Okay, GU, guys, check out GU. It's getting heavily rejected here. All right, heavily rejected. They're trying to push it. Nice little supply area right here, still above that 9 exponential. Nothing has broke just yet. Nothing has broke. Look at where we're at. We're still hovering above the 50. Okay, on the 5-minute. Let's check with the 10-minute. Okay, still there. Trying to, it's holding good support on the 10 minutes. All right, you can see clear as day all these bottom wicks. And now we can check on the 15-minute. This is what we look like here. It's the neckline that we're forming. All right, so back down to the 5. This right here is acting as a neckline. Okay, this supply area. Huge neckline opportunity for a break, but we just need to wait and see if it's actually going to get up there and start testing it. Because there's not much liquidity, not much volume movement here, all right, you might not get the overall pushes that we're used to. Like I was mentioning before, it's a bank holiday. Okay, if you guys are not familiar with that, Euro, French bank holiday, Canada, bank holiday, okay, USD, bank holiday, all right, and guys, it's Remembrance Day here, okay, so for me, that's a very important day. Just in everything that's gone on with me personally, my family. I was not a veteran or anything like that. I'm not that, but anyone on the channel who is, I'd like to give a shout out to you guys. This is, obviously a very important day for you. So thank you for your services and everything that you've done for whether it's my country or any other country in the world. Okay, I just wanted to say thank you for that. Today is the day that we share everything, and we appreciate you more than ever. So. Alright, so let's go back to gold. Look what gold closed. You see how it's still closed below that downtrend? Nice little downtrend forming here. Indecision. If you guys know what kind of candle that is. Equally closed in the middle. Nice high wick, nice low wick. Alright. Okay guys, hope everyone's got their coffee ready. Like I said, we might be shooting the shit all day. You know what I mean? Depending on how this moves. Okay, about 4 minutes left. No problem, guys. Thank you so much for joining the stream. I know everyone's got, depending on what it is, busy days, but you tend to take a little bit of time, spend with us, and you can see we're good to go. Alright, so guys, look at gold. It's starting to form nice little demand area here, okay? You can see it's pushing, tried to break down, pushing. It's right near that 200. It's still below the 9, okay? Still below the 9. Guys, so what I might do is I might actually chart one more thing, okay? And it's going to be US oil, okay? So members, would you guys want US oil or UK oil? We have them both here. Look at oil, guys. Okay. Okay, guys, we'll do US oil for you guys, okay? My members wanted this, okay? So members get what they want, I guess you could say. Okay, so guys, you can see the price of oil. I'm going to erase this right now. All right, we're currently hovering at 80.75, okay? 80.75. Okay, so what are we working with here? What areas? What are the key areas? So I know on the daily, you can see it, supply and demand. Guys, for everyone trading and charting, or watching, take notes, okay, for real. If you like it, take notes. If not, you know what I mean, I respect that you got your own thing to do. But in terms of looking at top-down analysis, you want to make sure that you understand how to do it whenever you trade. It'll really help you out, okay? If you guys are just looking for, the buy and sell kind of signals and stuff like that, you know, if that's what you want, that's fantastic. But if you want to learn how to trade, you know, learning how to chart is one of the first steps on how to do that. All right. So you can see, where are we? Where's the 200? We're heavily above it. Okay. Heavily above it. Okay. So I'm gonna make this yellow for higher time frame. Members, I got to send a message to you for 1 second here in the poll. 1 second, guys. Okay, 1 sec. Okay, perfect. Okay, from the daily now, we're going to go down to the 4 hour, guys. Oh, that's 4 minutes. Do not do that. Oof, 4 minutes. That's a heavy skip of a top down, let me tell you. Okay, so you can see heavy resistance around 82. Okay, 82.1, 82.0. Then we have nice demand. All right, so US oil is trading for pretty nice as of right now. Okay, so let's check out the 1 hour. Look at the divergence spotted on oil, okay, on the hourly. Boom. Okay, we'll check out that in a second. Gold is bullish, guys. I'm telling you this right now. It flipped, okay? Look at oil, though, okay? Making some divergent plays, so we'll see if oil is going to have an actual potential reversal here, or if it's going to have an actual folding movement. Guys, your stop losses in gold, they're on your account, okay? So you got to know your own stop loss based on risk management. If you understand that, then you're ahead of the game, okay? If you don't, you might want to look that up, find that out. Heavy resistance. Okay, so we're just trying to trap this until we get into the lower time frame. All right, so let's drop now down to the 30-minute. Here's gold. Here is oil. Okay, so 30-minute now. Let's drop down to the 15. Let's see, clear as day. I have a nice little uptrend forming here. All right. Drop down to the 10. Starting to resist now. Okay, so I'm going to erase this. We're going to see here. And see if that's going to hold true to some resistance. All right, we can scalp in and out of this. I actually like where this is starting to form. This on the 10-minute. Okay, just want to see here. We're going back far, guys. Going back far. Okay, so that's the closest area. We'll work in here for now. We'll work in here for now. So we'll drop now down to the 5 minute. Guys, I don't always recommend scalping oil. It's not necessarily the funnest in terms, because it's just volatile. Very, very volatile, guys. Okay. Let's see if we're going to hold a neutral zone here. The 50. Guys, as you can see, a lot of the time this is just setting up charts. A lot of this time is just setting up charts. So that's why I said if you can start to learn how to do this, it's going to be very powerful for you. Alright, so we have US oil now. We're going to leave it. I'm looking for continuations and breakouts. So if it's going to hold here, guys, you know that we can come down a bit more, but that's essentially what you would do in demand. Okay, but price has made a leg up, so I just want to leave this for now. I want to add pretty much just a horizontal ray right here, add an alarm to it, and then same with up here. And then we'll get notification as soon as we get there, and we will watch. All right. Okay, so let's go check out GBP. Look at GU, guys. Okay. A little bit of alarm alert happening here. You can see they're still trying to break it above, but this area is a lot of selling pressure here. Okay. These types of movements, like we're approaching 5 minutes to the 8 a.m. candle. All right. This is 5 minutes to the hourly. So you can expect some kind of a pullback at some point. Look, it's been holding above that 9 for quite some time. Okay, we haven't even came back down and touched that 5 minute, actually I believe it was 15-minute uptrend. We're still waiting here. So there's GU, 4 minutes 50 seconds here. So there's your kind of retracement coming out of supply. This was your neckline break. All right. I'm going to just go here in the 10-minute. Second guy is taking this. So guys, we send this to our groups and we update them. Okay. So let's watch now. Back on the 5. There's not much movement, guys. Remember, bank holidays. Remember this. Bank holidays. All right. Okay, so GU, you can see it's bouncing right there. Let's watch. We have alarm set. We'll go check out gold now. Not much movement happening, guys. You can see, made a nice little dip. Still pretty early. Let's see if we're going to now hold here. All right. Okay, so check out gold. You can see it made a downward move. Nice little push. Okay, holding on that steady uptrend. And if you guys think there's anything that we can do about this, no, there's not. This is news, guys. This is the lack of news. This is the lack of pretty much volume, volatility, liquidity, right? You guys got to remember that all the banks are in holidays. So if you guys are just watching here, you might not see the overall volatile moves as we're normally used to. Okay, so it's called being patient. Please be patient. All right, you guys are trusting in us to pretty much chart for you, so why not listen to us? All right, do not force trades today. Okay, there's no point. There is no point. Tomorrow will be a nice volume day. Think about it. All the banks are not really doing any kind of transactions, right? They're waiting for probably tomorrow. Watch the amount of volume coming in tomorrow. All right, look at this. Okay, so 10 a.m. we have US news. Okay, orange folders. That'll be good. Treasury currency report. So tomorrow could be crazy volatile. It's tentative. I don't know when that would happen, so we'll wait and see. And then on the 13th, guys, Saturday, we got nothing. All right. So gold is chop. Gold is chop. All right. Okay, let's check out our GU. Guys, look at this. Clear as day. Look at how they bounced it right off that uptrend. Okay, look at how they bounced right off that uptrend. Okay, maybe trying to fill that bottom wick. About 4 minutes left here. Bank holiday does suck, guys. For real, it does suck. There's no point in trading it if you're not used to trading it, okay? Okay. Yeah, guys, if it's too slow, we'll go to about, I'll still roll till 10. I don't mind. If you guys are going to stay with me, I don't mind doing it, okay? But you just got to remember, we might not get the movement that you guys want. So if you guys want to take the day off, look at US oil, guys, okay? So we're now approaching a little supply area right here. Okay, how far are we going to go? For oil, we need to break out above here, okay? It's breaking this previous wick. If it's going to start holding here, I just wanted to see where we're going on oil. That's the key thing. Oil is going to short, okay? We're going to short oil because of the price. See how they're starting to break above right here. This wick is currently starting to break above this wick, all right? So you want to make sure to watch and see. See, look at the push down indecision. I'm looking up here for the break as the neckline, okay? For real. See if we can walk back up to maybe the 200 exponential moving average. Okay, so I'm looking for it to push up in here. If it doesn't, guys, and it starts to reject and the new candle opens, like there's about 2 minutes and 48 seconds left. Look at this. As soon as it comes into supply, lower time frame, look, it already happened once. Boom. Touches in roughly in this area again. We have boom. But look, now it's holding against that 9. All right? Holding against the 9. So let's watch and see this. We want to make sure. Add some alerts here because we're watching too many pairs. Okay, about 2 minutes left here, guys. Members, I'm looking at US 32. Okay. Look at US 30 indices, guys. You can see all the sideways trading. Look at this. It's ranging. Okay. Ranging. Banks are closed. Not much is being pushed through. All right. So it's going to hover right around there pretty much all day. You'll get nice little moves here and there, but we'll wait and see. Look at GU now. Okay. Okay, taking a little longer than expected, but we'll wait and see here. Guys, thanks for the comments though on YouTube. It's definitely really appreciated. You know, there's a really good comment that I just read right now from LG. Definitely appreciate that, man. Guys, so if you guys read some of this stuff, like, please listen to me that if you guys don't want to trade today, walk away. I don't care. You know what I mean? It's better to have your account than to have no account moving forward. You know what I mean? So it's up to you. Okay, it's really up to you guys and what you want to do, but that's just my suggestion. Me, I'm waiting. Okay, I'm waiting, guys. Okay, so there's GU. Let's tap this alarm right here. Let's see how far we're going to get. Okay, you can see where it's getting held up. Remember how I mentioned this area was a very important area on GU? It's still riding the uptrend. Okay, you're still riding the uptrend, but look, it's not much push. There's not much volume. It's kind of sideways trading, but in a nicely sloped, angled area. You know what I mean? All right. Just try and remember that if price dips down in here, it's gotta keep going. Like, it's gotta come down, and you can see all of the previous structure when we got in here. Okay, it's gotta hold, and have your continuation. Guys, I'm in this GU sell right now. Okay, I'm up 2. Overall target is the bottom of this wick. Okay, overall target for the original trade is the bottom of this wick. Okay, you're looking at maybe almost 8-9 pips. Okay, but remember, I told you this area right here, it's got to close, have a retest, and we're gonna wait and see on this one. All right, so we'll still stay on GU for now. Take a look at the 15. Okay, heavy resistance. All right, the last thing I want though is for price to come down here. Okay, pick up some volume. There's not much today, but pick some up, and then it pushes right back up, exactly what it's doing. All right, so there's about 7 minutes left here. Look at that. Okay, guys, I'm just showing you an example of a nice tight stop loss for pairs. All right, you can go higher stop losses depending if you like. You know what I mean? A lot of people, because we're scalping on fives, they like to use tight. But if you're using like 15, if you're using like 15 pips, 20 pips, you give yourself a nice room to breathe. Okay, that's if you're trading on higher time frames. If not, then you know what I mean. Just make sure you're understanding that price can reverse, and if you have really tight, it can hit your stop loss more than you'd like. You know, I'm sure tons of people have witnessed this. They have too much of a tight stop loss, and then they have to adapt, lower their risk in terms of lowering their lot sizes so they can give themselves a higher stop loss. All right. So that's just a tip, but you can see that price dip down there, wicked, and I did mention that anywhere in this area, these candles right here, these are the ones that are making this happen. A lot of buyers are still in here. They're not letting it drop. We've had some bearish engulfing candlesticks. We've had pushes up. Okay, nice bearish movement, but look now. As soon as we come in here, it's starting to retrace. So right move so far, but we'll see if it's now going to close below and hold. All right, let's check out the US oil. All right, look guys, so look, 80.93. Remember how we talked about that? Right there. There was your overall sell. It did not break above. Similar to happen right in here. It came in, rejected. So if you got in here, guys, like I said, 80.93. We weren't really watching it, but there was your overall sell-off. All right. Swift NYC, absolutely, buddy. Absolutely, you shouldn't be trading. But you got to keep the stream going. A lot of people rely on this, actually. You should see the messages that we get. Okay, so US oil, guys, if you did grab that, like I know there's a lot of people shorting oil right now. I can see it in the group. You can see if you got anywhere up there, you may be up 20 pips, 30 pips, depending on where you got in. Okay, it formed a double top here, top, neckline. That's why you got in the sell. And anytime that you're placing stop losses on supplies, okay, if you're in the supply area right here, just have it at the top of the overall entry. That's the previous wick, the previous resistance. All right, so that's what that would have looked like. Came up here, touched, opened up bearish below 80.93, and then you're getting your sell-off happening. All right. So hopefully that makes sense, guys. This thing is still working. This was your neckline. This was your neckline right here. Okay, look, now we're bouncing in here. If you wanted to, you can start to see every time we've come in here, it started to buy. But right now, I think because of the selling pressure here, you can see the wick is high, this wick is lower. This wick opened a little higher than this one, but opened up bearish and continued. All right, so you can see that oil is starting to fall a little bit more. Okay, if you got in there, guys, that's what that trade will look like. It's called zone to zone, selling from supply, and now it's reaching demand. All right. How deep can we drop on US oil? I'm not necessarily sure. I know that if we start to break this 5-minute demand, obviously we have our next area of support at about 80.03. Okay, 80.03. Okay, let's check out gold. I think gold may have made a nice little push to the upside here. See, gold is priming, guys. Gold is in that area of consolidation. Okay, you can see it's getting resisted here at 1858. Okay, right in the supply. It's starting to hold now above the 9, right? And it's also holding some support right here. So it's bouncing in and out of this area. All right, this 5-minute uptrend, I just want to move it over now. You can start to see that when you use the bodies and you update, you're looking like that. You can use the bottom wick if you'd like, okay, but you can see it's going to have to be a nice little trend like this, more of a slope. It's whichever one you prefer. All right, this is on the steady downtrend right here. You can see sloping. All right, before making its next move. The break was right here, and then when it started to break that 9 moving average, you see they pushed here an engulfing candlestick, closed below. Now we have another engulfing, so price looked like it maybe could rise. So let's wait and see. 1859, this is around 1860 area, guys. Okay, 2 minutes and 10 seconds. This will be the 8:15 candle. Okay, so the first 15 minutes. So let's watch and see what's going to happen here. Yes, guys, I am. I'm not going crazy lot size today. I'm actually using 3/4 of what I normally do. Okay. So I think GU is making a little bit of move. Okay, there's GU. See how they're pushing it down? This wick has to get below this wick to continue. If it doesn't, you can see it's going to push down, push up, and if it follows this pathway, we have this going bearish. Okay, that's the retest. But you guys got to remember that price can come down here and come back up and still shoot bullish. All right, that could be the close of the overall candle. So that's why it's really important to kind of watch this retest area here. The wicks, definitely not something you want to mess with. Like if they don't start, if this wick does not get below this previous wick, it's going to be a tough situation for the sellers. The buyers are just going to take control. All right, so let's just watch this candle, watch the volume. There's not much today. They want to push it. If they're going to continue this sell, they want to push it below here. If not, they want to push it back onto this overall 5-minute uptrend. All right. Okay, let's check with oil for 1 second. See, guys, remember I was telling you these areas are nice to trade within. As soon as it comes in demand, you can start to get into buys. So if you guys are in US oil sells, remember it's eating up maybe 50% of the overall entry from 80.9. It's coming up and testing that 9 EMA. All right, that's the trade right there. You want to make sure that you're not pissing all this away. So if you're in from anywhere around here, anywhere around this area, price is starting to rise. If it's going to hold below this exponential, you can look at it to fall. It's acting as previous support and resistance. All right. A lot of indecision today, guys. A lot of indecision. If it doesn't clean up by like 9, you know what? We'll go 9:45, and then that'll be it. It's not. There's no point in continuing to watch trades in terms of trading sideways. I know it's nice, but it's very important that we're also, looking for quality over nothing, right? So okay, if oil is going to continue, guys, it's going to hold below this 9. You can add, like selling can still continue to break this. You know what I mean? If it breaks here, guys, oil can still continue to sell. I know it's a bit of a far move, but I'm looking right around here. Okay, actual price to continue, and that is at this wick right here. Okay, I know it looks unorthodox, but that's where I'm looking. It's going to break that overall trend, the uptrend here that these wicks are forming. It's going to break here, and it's going to come back down and test this overall demand. All right. $80.25. All right, 80.25. Okay, look at GU, guys. It's starting to hold some support here. Okay, gold I think is pulling back as well, so let's wait and see on gold. A lot of indecision. And if you guys, again, if you're just signing on here, remember there is news today. That's why it's really horrible. French bank holiday, Canadian, US, all right, Remembrance Day. So that's why we're getting this little indecisional movement here. All right. That's what I see starting to form on GU. $8.18. So we had the first 15-minute candle close about 2 minutes ago. Still 2 minutes left on the current candle. You can see it's starting to form an uptrend. It's broke below that overall 5-minute uptrend. Okay, still below the 9. All right, below the 200. You can see that we're starting to break below that 50 point. Okay, so let's watch and see. We're going to flip over to gold for 1 second too, and then we'll look at oil as well. There's gold, clear as day, showing sideways trading movement. Not the best. All right, I'm going to erase these downtrends and uptrends so you can see nice clear chart, and then I'm going to show you oil. Not good, guys, not good. I took my on when the when GU dropped, guys, in the first wick, I ended up taking it right here, right around there. I had like 3 pips. All right, 3 pips. I got in and out. I saw the reversal starting to happen here. Just waiting to play it out, watching to see what will happen for the possible re-entry. Okay. The only way I'm trading indices, guys, is if the legs get loved. Okay, that's the only way I'm doing it. There's no point in trading indices when US 30 and NASDAQ are heavily involved with banks. See, you can see the movement here. There's not much. Look at the consolidative structure here. All right. And guys, remember, whatever you think in terms of plays playing out, they might not happen today the way you want them to. It's horrible trading today. All right. Bank holidays. We might be sitting here with our thumb up our asses for the longest time. Look at NASDAQ. All right. NASDAQ, if she breaks, she can have nice movement here. Okay. All right, let's go back and check out GU. GU is kind of forming a little bit of retracement here. Going bullish. Okay, about 3 minutes 48 seconds here. Here it's touching at the 9. You guys can see this is why I like the 9 moving average. It acts as support and resistance. All right. Okay, they're now testing it again. They're testing this overall uptrend right here. Getting some resistance held at that exponential. Okay, so guys, remember, if you're out of GU, get out. Okay, still bullish here. We got this overall area. 2-3 pips was down here. As soon as the next candle closed, that was the overall exit. Okay, not much in terms of happening here. It's a little bit of a dip, and the reason why is just because look, overall steady uptrend that we've been forming here. Okay, short-term liquidity pullback. Didn't have much movement here. If it ran, if anything, 5 pips. Okay, about 5 pips. Now we're having an overall push movement here. Okay, so 1.34 108, guys. Okay, let's watch. on GU, about under 2 minutes now. Okay, under 2 minutes now. Okay, so you can sell. Nice little swift sell-off here. Okay, and now we're looking for the overall neckline breakout. All right, so let's watch. Let's check out gold. We'll watch here. Look at gold, guys. You can see it's starting to approach that 1860 mark. All right, 1860 mark. Remember on gold, remember, manage your account at your own risk. You have to remember that. I don't know what you're trading here. I have no idea. If it shows hitting stop loss on here, it might not for some people. That's the key thing that you guys got to remember. All right, manage your stop losses, manage your risk. All right, so we'll watch gold here. It's an engulfing candlestick. We have another one starting to form, so let's wait and see if it's going to start to bounce. Okay, about 19 seconds left here. Let's see if it's going to close. Remember we talking about these, I haven't moved this from the overall moving, okay? So look, it's got to close above here, retest, and have a continuation. If it doesn't retest, guys, you might just see some overall push to the upside, all right? So let's watch and see. I'm quickly going to flip over to GU for 2 seconds here. Look what's happening on GU, okay? They're still getting resisted here. They're probably going to come back into this apex before making the overall move, all right? So they're going to push, pull it, all right? Just wait and see. These moves, the areas are still good, okay? These areas are still good. Don't sweat. Just watch and see, and we'll go from there, all right? We'll switch over to gold still. Gold is getting some resistance here, okay? Okay, so watch, it might come back down here and pull in here, guys. You can see that's where the overall ignited candle was, and this is where the resistance was previously happening, all right? So guys, I'm currently in a small little buy here. I know a few of the other members are, all right? So let's watch and see. Let's watch on gold. Do you guys see the overall TP, guys? Do you guys see the overall TP? We're looking at up here, okay? The retracement. So let's watch. Gold is currently running 12 pips, guys, okay? $2. You can see clear 1860. We're currently at 1861.2. There we go. Okay, guys, there we go. First, there we go. So we're now running, okay? Almost 17 pips, guys. Move your stop loss to break even, okay? If it reverses, you want to secure some partials here, all right? You want to see this now push to the upside. There we go. It's running, guys, okay? Currently running. And this is all about being patient. Gold is running 25 pips almost. Right here is 25 pips. All right, there it goes. Okay, guys, I just closed 20 pips on gold, posted in the FX group. Okay, so guys, now remember, you're starting to see some resistance here. All right, price, they don't always make perfect tops. Okay, what'll happen is they'll come maybe a little bit below here, and then price will start to make an overall low. All right, so you can see that price 1866 65 area is the nice take profit that we're looking for. All right, but if you're still in from this, guys, secure some of your partials. All right, you can see there's a lot of top wick. For this move to happen on a bank holiday, it's very nice. Okay, like I'm out. I know other people in the group, hopefully they're out, right? Because remember, what go up just can come back down as possible. All right, so let's check out our maybe GU trade too. But look at gold, guys. What a piece of work. Okay, so we're gonna wait for the next candle to open up. All right, let's watch and see. Could be a nice little maybe liquidity grab, but I'm not entirely sure. I still think that gold could basically next candle open in about we're looking, yeah, right now. Okay, and we'll see if this candle is gonna fill this previous wick or if it's gonna get resisted at 1861. Okay, so the overall trade ran this. That was the overall TP that we had, but it didn't go. Nice little wick entry movement, 25 pips. All right, if you missed it, don't worry about this. Don't chase this, guys. Don't chase this. Let it do its thing. Let it make a pullback before making its next move. All right, you have to be a quick trader to be able to scalp this. All right, for real, very quick trader. Now it's going down. I'm going to switch over to GU because we got a lot of people asking about GU. I want to check out US oil too. So there's your US oil. It's still in that sell. Still has not made it down here though. Okay, but it's still in from 80.93. So let's check out GU. You can still see it's trying to make that push. A lot of resistance here, guys. This is, if it's going to continue to get rejected, it's going to be a heyday. All right, you can see it's starting to push now. Let's watch and see what's going to happen here. Just 1 second, I want to check NASDAQ. Back on GU. Okay, let's watch GBP USD, guys. Remember, the goal is 10 pips, all right? Okay, guys, I'm going to go to the washroom for 2 seconds. Sorry, I've drank a ton of coffee today. You can start to see now that GU is trying to make a push. It's now testing that 200 and it's running. All right, overall take profit is here, guys. Overall take profit is there. This yellow line is the exponential moving average. This one is nothing right here. This one is just to set an alarm. Okay, that's all this one is. Okay, guys, give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. Just have to run to the washroom, and yeah, guys, we'll look at charting, finishing up gold. We'll look at US oil as well. If the likes get up, we'll look for doing maybe US 30 or NASDAQ, okay? But just give me a second, guys. You know I drink a ton of coffee. I don't know how many other streamers are going today, but I do plan on going through 9:30. So if you guys just want to stick around, that'll be well worth your time, hopefully. So give me 2 seconds and I will be right back, all right? All right, guys. Hey guys, there we go. Okay, so look at GU, guys. It's still floating around in there, but there's not much volume. It's still there. There's no volume though. No volume to get that push. Okay, so look for GU to potentially retrace a little bit, maybe make another dip. All right, before making its move. So we'll watch and see. So let's flip over to gold real quick. All right, if you're in GU, guys, maybe give yourself a 5 pip stop loss. I definitely thought that would have had a nice little move because of these ignited candles, but not much movement just yet. Not much movement, and there's nothing that we overall can do about it. I do know gold is looking juicy right now. Pretty sure it filled that wick. Yeah, there's gold. Okay, so here's a nice interesting thing. All right, with gold, remember how it got pushed down? Look at how they just filled that overall wick. That's gold loves to fill wicks, guys. It's filling previous sellers. Okay, overall trend is nice and bullish. So guys, if you're still in that, good. If you're not and you took some profits, there's nothing wrong with that. All right, nothing wrong with that at all. So let's check out NAS for 1 second here. Okay, members, look at the number. All right, guys, look at the number. All right, if you got that, you're running almost 5 pips. Okay, look at gold. Newer, remember, Okay, there's not much volume here, so if you're already up that, look to TP, okay? Guys, I'm sending out buy stops, sell stops in the private Zoom right now on indices. Okay, so if you're wondering why I keep flipping over, I sent a buy stop already. Okay, it went up about 5 pips. All right, that's not bad during today, as you can tell the crap movement that we're having. So you can see they're getting held up at that previous body, the previous resistance that it's starting to happen, but it's now holding support at 1861. Okay, so it only really dipped down below here about 0.5, right? So if you had your stop loss, nice here, could have been good. All right, like I said, I don't know your accounts, I don't know, but that's basically what a nice tight stop loss would be for the overall trade. And that's looking like a 9 pips, 10 pips to make almost 30. Okay, the original wick tapped 30. Okay, so it's almost a 1 to 3. All right, 16 seconds here. This will be the 840 candle. Okay, currently 8:39, so this will be your next 10-minute candle open. All right, and we'll watch what will happen at 8:45. New candle has opened. You can see they're opening up bearish right now. All right, we'll see if we're going to get the overall flip. If not, look for price to maybe retrace a little bit, have a nice little short-term pullback here. Okay. 4 minutes. Whoa, this is slow, guys. We're not having any movement here. Any movement right now. Guys, so my suggestion is if you're just sitting there waiting, watching, maybe switch over to your demo account if you guys have one, or use smaller lot sizes, because we're not like this candle has, we've been staring at this one candle for like 2 minutes and it hasn't done anything, right? It's forming doji, indecision, like it's still trying to move, but there is no volume, you know what I mean? So when it's days like this, because it's a holiday, you know, we need to just understand that maybe do not be pulling triggers as you normally would. All right, if you do, just understand that you can have some reversals, you can have some head fake action. There's no volume, there's no liquidity being pumped through the market here. All right, so just keep that in mind. GU is still bullish, but it might take a little bit of time to have that overall push. Okay, it's taking a lot of time for this candle to even make some kind of movement. What I mean by GU, you can still see right here. So if you guys have a nice tight stop loss, okay, maybe the bottom of these wicks right here, or even the bottom of this bullish candle, you're still good, okay, depending on your spread and commission. But you can see now this wick is closed lower than this wick. All right, so you are still getting that downtrend forming right here. You can see the wicks. Price now has to come up, break again the 200, all right, which it's having trouble to doing right now because of the volume, and it might just look at maybe selling off. So if that's the case, guys, we have sell opportunities down here. I'm looking for maybe something up here now. Okay, so I'm not going to erase this because that was one of the trades we had before. It wicked back down, maybe around 5 pips. But if something comes now and breaks this 9 moving average, I want to see the next couple candles. Okay. As I'm in this, I'm up like almost 2 pips. Not much volume. I don't like how they're getting rejected there. Me personally, I'm probably going to just close this trade. Okay. I want to see how this candle is going to close though. You can see clear as day it's getting resisted by that 200. You don't really want to be messing around with anything like that. So I closed pretty much at break even. Okay. Just paid my commission pretty much. And it's better than having a huge loss. All right. And guys, if you want to learn what we're doing in terms of the, like I said, our team, all right, head over here, Stock Sniper Trading. This is the membership section. So we do 50 hours a week, all right? So we do 4 Tokyo sessions recorded. We don't upload those to the website. We're going to be sending out everything to the group privately, all right? 3 London sessions usually, all right? 2 to 3 webinars per week. We have a 52-week program that applies to all different levels of traders. Really good for new traders. It talks about basic information that we personally think you need to learn. Case studies, and you can ask live Q&As during Zoom calls. We have a live Q&A today, so you're just able to ask whatever it is, go over your charts, the trades, things that you mess up, and you know, we can talk about that. Trade ideas each day. That's what we're doing right now. We're sampling out our app kind of set ideas that we're sending out. So that's all included in the 39. Okay, but if you guys want to join us for a few months, you can save some money with joining our 3-month program. All right, and you'll be included in our next boot camp to come. Okay, so, and then guys, the one-on-one trading, we're booking now 3 weeks in advance. We had over 4 or 5 people sign up yesterday. So if you guys want to book that, trust me, that's going to be going up just because the amount of time it takes. For an hour turns to about an hour and a half. All right, so that's what we're going to be doing in terms of that. So let's peep GU. So remember, it's getting rejected there. That's why I ended up closing. Okay, let's look at gold. Let's finish on gold. You can see it's sideways trading. Look at continuously making upward movement here. Now we're looking at getting some resistance starting to form. Okay, you can tell it's all to do with this top wick. Slowly moving it over. Okay, 4 minutes. Let's check out NASDAQ for 1 second. Okay, guys, so for the buy stop that I sent the group for NOR, everybody, I sent a buy stop right here. That trade ran almost 15 pips. Okay, so for guys, all of the buy stops, you know what I mean, sent to the group, you guys are currently, we're running 15 pips. So I told basically a few of the traders to get out around here. If they held a runner, they would have been good to go. Okay, so we caught a nice little movement breakout on NASDAQ, and you can see now it's starting to retrace. Okay, now we'll look at gold. There we go, guys. Gold is having a continuation. All right, short little squeeze, sideways trading. It actually formed a kind of a bullish flag. Okay, you can see it formed right here. Here's your pull. Here's your sideways movement. Here's your next move, which is a breakout. All right, overall target, we're still running. Still 1865. All right. Gold is running. Okay, so it took a little time, but gold is still going very bullish. All right, that current trade is running almost 40 pips. hit TP, guys. Okay, so not bad. Bank holiday did pay off for gold. A nice 40-50 pip runner. Took a little bit of time, but we're good to go, guys. There you go. Hit the overall take profit. Now we're looking at running. Okay. So that trade from zone to from entry to there, almost 50 pips. Okay, almost 50 pips. All right, now we got to look at where we're going to go next. Gold can come up to 1866, 67 area. 1867.01 is the next target. Okay. You got to expect some kind of retracement here. All right, look, it's already done it once. It ran 1865, 1866 mark. Okay, it's the if you look to the left, guys, it's this previous wick right here, this previous structure. So it's a point, it's a peak. All right, now we got to wait and see what's going to happen. Is it going to continue to push, or is it going to have a short-term pullback retracement? I think it can still have a nice little movement. So 1867 is the next target that we're going for. All right. Okay, so now you're getting your retracement here, okay? Tanny 0005, yeah, I have been. And I sent them to the group already. I was in gold buys. Okay, 4 minutes now. Okay, so guys, we've done our damage here. We hit our take profit. Okay, a little bit beyond, but you can see now it's retracing, now holding at that 65.5.3 area. It might be different from what you're trading in your MT4 or trading view. I'm using FXCM chart. All right, and this all started. If you guys have a wondering question of why it started to go bullish, if you guys don't know your patterns, if you don't know your candlesticks, and if you don't know your zones, this is out of a zone here. Okay, sold off. You can see price was resisting. Here's a one bullish engulfing candlestick, and then you have another engulfing candlestick. All right, I had a meeting, a one-on-one last night, okay, with someone who's just learning. And I said, you guys are focusing, I told the person, you're focusing on the wrong things. They're talking about indicators, they're talking about the, you know what I mean, the something, whatever it was. And I said, you need to learn price action. Price action meets with support and resistance, you know what I mean? You can see when you spot engulfing candlesticks, it's a trend reversal. Okay, here's another one right here. Here's an engulfing candlestick. Here's an engulfing candlestick. Here's an engulfing candlestick. Here's an engulfing candlestick. All right, so you guys can see clear as day. Learn your price action and stop focusing on the next biggest crazy indicator that looks all snazzy and dazzy, whatever you want to call it. Stick with price. This is a bullish flag pattern here. Pull, flag, continuation. All right, 1866. All right, now we're currently at 1864.8. Letting a couple of people in here. Give me a sec. So let's check out our NASDAQ now. Okay, guys, so remember we talked about this. The trade, the buy stop is now reversing. All right, so you were up almost 15 pips. Okay, now you're almost up only 4 or 5. All right, so look for this to, you know what I mean, you should have been taking some partials up here. All right, look at GU. Okay, do you see why I got out? It's exactly like this. All right, exactly like that. I'm still looking at down here. Sorry, move this up here for you guys so you can see. again. Okay, so look, now remember 1866, now you're having your retracement, all right? So we're looking for the next big move on gold. We're coming up to 9 o'clock, guys, 9 o'clock, all right? So there's your trade. If it's going to sell, guys, it's going to continue. Remember, you have short-term pullbacks. Gold trends, you know what I mean? Trendy movement selling off, 5-minute. Trendy movement pushing, okay? If you guys are going to continue, if it's going to start to tank here, I'm looking for opportunities getting below 1861, all right? Guys, what do you think? What do you think? Do you guys think gold is going to continue bullish, or is it going to continue bearish? Remember, we just hit a 50 pip move, all right? That's nice, but are you going to get the full retracement? Anywhere it's going to come back down to, I'm telling you, is around the 200 area, 1854, 1855 mark. And that's the way it just goes. It's attracted to these moving averages, okay? GU was selling off, guys, all right? I just went to it. That's why I told you to look at take that trade, just because the rejection that was happening at the 200. So let's watch and see. Why would I post my public track record? I don't know why that really matters, to be honest with you. I'm doing this live. It's not like I'm sitting behind a computer sending signals. Okay, so let's see here. If we're gonna sell, guys, we're breaking below that bullish flag. That's the only way. That's a bullish pattern. Okay, that's a very bullish pattern, so I'm only looking for it, and it's gonna break below here. All right, short position below the moving average. All right, US oil, guys, sorry, just checking that out. Let's watch and see. 1861.5 area. Oh, sorry, guys. Okay, so we know 1861.7. The area is going to be a rough estimate. Okay, it could be 0.5, it could be 2 on your chart. I don't know what you are at. Okay, so let's check out US oil for a second here. I know we haven't really focused it. So look, guys, look what's going on with US oil. Remember how we talk about these zones? Bounce back in here. It actually made a nice little sell-off. So price did continue from a zone-to-zone trade. 1801, we haven't really been focusing on it too much, but you can see these were the areas, and now it's starting to run. All right, it's already previously drawn. Let's wait and see now. The overall target is going to be that 200 exponential moving average right up the top there, okay? But it's got to close above here and have the walk. Okay, see how it's getting pushed back down? You see how it ramped up here? See that top wick? And now it's starting to slowly come down. We need it to come here and hold for the walk up, the continuation. All right, that's what we need. If not, this is just going to sell off and do exactly what we had happen here. All right, for real. So just watch. This could be a head fake. There's not much volume, much liquidity, and it's 3 minutes before. It's 3 minutes before the hourly candle. Okay, so just watch. I wouldn't be entering in because the 9 a.m. candle is the open of the 4-hour candle. It's the new 4-hour candle. Okay. So that's oil. Overall target is right here. Adding an alert, and we're going to watch oil. Okay. There's GU. Look at GU, guys. Just horrible. This is an inverse head and shoulder pattern that I can see here. We have a shoulder here, a head, and a shoulder. We're going to see if we're starting to get that push, but I also see engulfing candlesticks starting to form. So it's a bit of a trap area for buyers. You know what I mean? It's a bit of a trap area. So we want to make sure that it's going to hold. All right. And can we be sure of that? No. There's no volume today. There's no volume, and there's no volume because of the holidays. Okay, I know I've showed you this a few times, but guys, there's new people on the call all the time, so all right, so we got about 54 seconds left. So there's no entry, there's no anything right now, guys. I told you I was out on this candle right here. Stop loss for pairs, you're looking at maybe 10, 15, 20 pips depending on your account and depending on the over lot size that you use. All right. Brandon, that's funny. A lot of people are saying they don't like the holidays, guys, and I understand that. You know what I mean? I definitely understand that. I appreciate it. You guys mentioning that. You guys know though, but that's important that you know that. All right, that's really important that you know bank holidays are really bad. So, okay, so let's check out our Okay, guys. Check it out. 16,106. All right. Tried to push back up. Now closing, getting resistance. All right, guys. If you're still in that Nasdaq trade that I sent out, all right, let it ride up. I don't really want to be adding anything just right now. Okay. So let's wait and see. Let's watch. Look at gold. Okay, here's the 9 o'clock candle, guys. This is the new 4-hour candle. It's the new 4-hour candle. Okay, so let's check out what we got going on here. Guys, if you want to bump the likes to like 400, if we can get 500, I know there's not many people watching, not a lot of people are trading today, but if you get to 400, guys, I'll do US 30. We already looked at NAS for the group, but I'll do US 30, guys, if you want to bump that up. So let's wait and see. Okay, guys, I'm in this sell right now. I'm up 5 pips. See on the webcam, blue. All right, starting to drop. I secured 8 pips there. Okay, if it drops, it drops. Okay, if you sliced it up here, guys, you're nice, for real. If you guys slice gold from up here, it's very good. I'm looking for more of it breaking the flag pattern here, this support. I want it to break it and see if we can come back down. Maybe 1860, you know what I mean? And then having maybe the third take profit down here. All right, so let's wait and see. One second here. We had someone say USD JPY. I just want to take a look at this for 1 second. I'm not a huge JPY trader, but you can see clear as day that JPY US is looking at like it's going bearish here. All right, so I'm not going to trade it, guys, but I said I'd chart US 30, doing a top down for everyone. US 30. All right, how many people want to see US 30? How many people want to see US 30 done? Perfect. Okay. So if you remember yesterday, guys, we had that overall selling area in terms of supply starting to really break it down. Okay. Before we do that, I want to quickly check out that gold trade for 2 seconds. I didn't check out. I didn't put any alerts. Okay. Now we got one going there. We're good to go. All right. I want to see this. Sorry. Okay, so it's tapping that 1861 area. Let's watch and see. $20 seconds left. Okay, so the 904. See how it's tapping there, guys? It's trying to break. $10 seconds left. Okay, so they're starting to break below that 9 moving average. All right, you can see they held right at that 1861 mark. All right, breaking through, top wick. Sellers are still holding here. Let's see if we can get this now 1861 push. All right. See what I mean? Bullish flag area. It's a lot of bullish support. You can see the ignited candle that's starting to form out of this. Okay. If you guys got in here, fantastic, absolutely, right? But now, if we missed it, we were looking for sells basically to get below the 9, okay, get below this overall area right here, okay. Whether it'll break it, we have to just wait and see. That's the key to this. You have to wait and see. You got to wait, hold support, break down, okay, and then we have our overall continuation. Your stop loss is depending on your account. I don't know what you're trading. I don't know if you're trading 500 lots, a dollar, a cent, a penny. I don't know what you're trading. So for me to put a stop loss, it doesn't apply to everyone. So for everyone asking, what's the stop loss? What's the stop loss? Remember that. Okay? Remember, we have no idea what you're trading, what you're using. So I could put a 20 pip stop loss and you could be using 10.0s. You want to go down a couple $1,000s? No, you have a tighter stop loss based on your trading methodology. All right, so we're watching gold here. We have an alarm set. Let's go to US 30 now. We're going to go from the daily down. Guys, for some reason, I'm getting some energy here. The coffee's kicking in. The coffee is kicking in. Let's watch and see what's going to happen here. We obviously have a supply area right here. Anyone else drinking the good, some good coffee here? If you guys are, let me know what you guys drink. I hope no one's, going crazy too much on stimulants this morning. It's hard to trade when you when you're jittery. But what are you guys drinking right now? I know it's a weird question to ask on YouTube, but hey, we're trading bank holidays here, so we got to ask some stuff to keep this going. Weed, that's not bad. Don't answer, guys. Don't answer. Okay, there's U.S. oil. Man, shit. Okay, guys, I got to check out U.S. oil for a second here. This is for my homies. All right. U.S. oil sold off. Let's see now. Let's go to the 5-minute, and then I will finish charting U.S. 30 here. Let's go, guys. There's U.S. oil. U.S. oil hit TP. All right. Hit TP. So if you got from 81.08, 81.4, it's good to go. You can see right at the 200, that was the target, and it ran. All right. Guys, these comments on here are phenomenal. Gratis, that was for you, my man. That was for you. We got the secondary push, okay? You know what I mean? It made a leg up here. We waited for the consolidation breakout, and now it got to the nice little push, all right? You got it? Good, guys, good. Very good, very good. Okay, can I go over and chart US 30 now? Even if we get these alerts, I need to finish charting this for you guys. Guys, that's another good question here. It will US 30 and Nasdaq have the same moves? I don't know. I don't know, honestly. I didn't even know gold was going to get that much nice volume coming in. Like that 50 pip move was very nice. Okay, it was very nice. GU, you could see the volume was non-existent. So we just have to wait. You have to wait and see. Really, that's really all I can say. Okay, so we have higher time frame here. Coffee, coffee toffee. Oh my goodness, that sounds good. I don't know what that is, but it sounds like I want some. Okay, so 4 hour. Okay, so you can see clear as day. I am going to remove this moving average here for you, okay? The 9. So take a look at US 30. Look what we're forming here. It was a head and shoulder coming out of the daily supply. And we've had a continuous bearish movement ever since. We're now coming to 36171. All right. So let's watch and see. We've had a steady little uptrend. You can start to see this in terms of the wicks right there. Nice little uptrend. But is it going to get rejected because of the overall? If I move this over, check this out. Okay. Price is breaking down. It was holding some support. Pushed up, resisted because the overall downtrend. Massive engulfing candlestick, selling into higher time frame demand. Now it's getting rejected at previous support. Okay. Previous support. All right. So now what we want to do is we want to break it down to the hourly now. Hovering right around that 200 exponential moving average. And we have final higher time frame right here. Okay. Guys, remember my higher time frame is going to be yellow. My hourly and below is going to be red. Okay. Okay, so me personally, I am going to kind of erase, I'm going to keep it there, but I'm going to draw some resistance. Okay, you can see it clear as day. Resistance. Okay, 47 minutes left here, so let's drop it now down to the 30. And this is what we're working on. A lot of these top wicks, a lot of these bodies right here. We already did GU. Okay, GU was not moving to the like of what we were looking for, so we kind of just left it alone. It's on bank holidays. Okay, guys, see the steady downtrend. Perfect. Okay, so we'll go to 15-minute now. It's almost 9:15. All right. You can see we're bouncing around. Nice key areas right here. I want to make sure we get the bottoms, so we're good. Wicks. Last place price has been perfect. Okay, so this is okay. All right, so about a minute left here. This is going to be our 9:15. 9:15. minute left. So let's drop it now down to the 10-minute. Okay, you can see clear as day. I'll check out gold in a second, guys. I'm seeing it right now. Okay, we will come back to it. Just check out gold. Gotta wait for the candle to close, guys. Okay, it's still breaking, but we gotta wait for that overall candle to close. We are now back to the initial entry of this gold trade. Okay, you can see it starting to have a push movement to the downside. We'll watch gold for maybe a few minutes, and then we'll look at okay guys, so look at TP'd there. Now oof, look at this, guys. 9:15, the first 15-minute candle. That's why you had to be fast. That dropped, guys, huge. So remember I talked about the retest. So if you guys were selling, you hit about 18 pips, okay? 18 pips before you got the bullish move. What I'm looking for now is you see how the bottom wick actually broke below that 1860 mark? Remember, your stop loss, I have no idea what it is, okay? Based on your account. So if you guys didn't look at taking profits with 18 pips, it's kind of greedy. If you guys want 100, 200 pips, you know, you're not going to probably get it on the bank holiday. That many pips is good for securing a profit coming off from an overall bullish trend. Look what happened here. You got to remember, guys, price plays out in previous structure. As soon as it came to 1860 before, like look at how bullish it was. All right, we're looking for the break. It didn't happen. All right, now it's starting to rise. So initial sell was good, but it didn't actually continue, and it now reversed. If you guys grabbed it from 1861 though, you know what I mean, it still looked good, but it just didn't have the continuation. That's why when you draw those overall retest, here's your retest, break, retest, continuation. All right. And now you have your continuation. Remember, there's your retest, okay? Let's see if gold is going to start to flip. It's coming off some heavy bearish candles here, guys. Some heavy bearish candles. Okay, it's looking good. So we're 917, guys. We're going to flip over at about 920 to finish US 30 and to watch, okay? But gold is still running. There we go. There it is. Let's go, guys. See, remember I talked about that bottom wick, how it broke 1860? Very clue. It's a clue, right? That's why wicks are so important. Overall potential target, we're looking at down here. Will it hit it maybe right off the bat before market open? I'm not entirely sure, okay? We just have to watch. Look at the battle right now. 1860, guys. 1860. You're seeing it live. Okay. About a minute and 14 seconds left. Let's get this drop, guys. What do you guys think this is going to drop? What do you guys think? What are your guys' thoughts on YouTube? We're covered in Zoom. We know what we're doing on Zoom. Trust me. We're covered here. What do you guys think? But yeah, if you don't trust gold right now, absolutely, JTC. Don't worry about trading it, man. For real. Just sit out. Remember, we got some holidays here. we're good to go. All right, so better safe than sorry. Absolutely, I like hearing that, guys. Better safe than sorry. Okay, coming up to 920. Okay, so here's the new candle open. Remember, it can fill wicks, or we're going to continue on momentum. Oh, wrong way. Let's wait and see. It's got to stay below 1861.5.7 area. All right. If it starts to pump back up, you know what I mean, it's going to have a continuation. It's just holding because it's a 1860 mark. That's the only reason why. Okay, so it's 921. Okay, I'm going to flip over to US 30 now. Okay, guys, for gold though, remember it still made some lows. All right, so your stop loss, maybe have a wider stop if you're still in the sell, depending on what you're doing. You can have a stop loss. An example would be maybe at the top of this wick. All right, maybe for the overall entry. So keep that in mind. You can use wicks, whatever it may be. That would be maybe, if it fits for your count, maybe 17, 18 pips, 20 pip stop loss that we talk about. All right. So let's wait and see. So we're going to switch over now to US 30, guys. It's going to be market open, and I'm probably going to stay for about 9:45. There's no point in continuing to trade. Pretty much past that. There's not much news today. Everything's kind of closed, so we can wrap it up, and you know what I mean. We can continue tomorrow. So if you're holding through news though, all right, if you're holding through news, just remember that you might, depending on the price, you might get some erratic behavior. And by news, I just mean market open. So, all right, so let's switch over to US 30. Is oil still running, guys? I think my oil lovers. Ooh, look at this, guys. Nice, nice, nice. Oil is perfect. Remember we talked about a neckline right here? Perfect, guys. Oil is still running. Hit TP, it's actually running. It hit a high of all the way up there. All right. Wow, oil's nice, guys. Oil is very nice. A lot of people in our group actually caught that. So that's good. You can see how many pips it is, guys. Okay, not a bad move. Not a bad move. Okay, now I can focus on US 30. Now we can watch US 30. Whether we're going to get any movement, who knows? That's the thing. All right, 923. 923. Let's watch and see what we're going to make here. I see a potential break right above here at the 9. Right above the 200. Okay. Coming out of demand, if you give me a second here, I can show you from the bottom wick. You can see it's starting to maybe push a little bit uptrend. Okay, but there's a lot of wicks that have tried pushing down. That's the thing. Market open, New York Stock Exchange, when a bank is closed, we'll wait and see, guys. We'll wait and see. There's not much in terms of predictability that you can get. You know what I mean? You can see on the RSI we're below the 50 mark. Okay, we're below the 50 mark. for making the next move. Okay, so if price does not go from there, we're looking at the overall sell. All right, and that would sell off into a higher time frame demand zone. And I'm looking at breaking below here. Down here. Oop. Okay. I know it's far-fetched, but better safe than sorry. And it's 9:25 now, okay? So I have this going at about 9:30 here, right? If you're waiting, 9:45 could be another area of opportunity for you, okay? Giving a wide little area here. I'm looking for down here because we know that there's buyers in this 30-minute demand zone, okay? I need it to break through and then hold through in terms of supply, all right, which is your overall downtrend, which we are in an overall downtrend. You can see it clear as day. Is it time for the potential reversal? We'll have to wait and see. All right, 9:25, there's about 4 minutes left here. All right, so let's watch and see. That's going to 11, so we're just going to look at this around 10 o'clock for the overall moves. Okay, go to 10:15. Similar breakdown here. All right. So let's watch in US 30. If you guys are not familiar with US 30, like, we might not get the erratic moves. If you're just going to sit out today, guys, there's nothing wrong with that. Just take a seat, just watch, and go from there, okay? Oh my God. Okay, just checking other computers here, guys. Right now I'm looking for US 30. It's open, all right? It's an open area, so I just want to make sure and see if it starts to dip down in that buy area. Perfect. Okay, look at this selling, guys. It's having it right before this 9:30, okay? Right before 9:30. We'll go check out gold for 1 second here. Look at US 30, guys. It's selling off. They're head faking you, trying to bait you. Look at gold, okay? There's your gold trade, guys. It's holding support here at that 1860 mark. It's not breaking through right now, okay? As of right now, gold is holding that 1860 support. So that overall bearish candlestick hitting there was the best opportunity for you to TP, okay? Okay. So let's watch and see. About a minute and 40 seconds until market open, okay? Okay, guys, remember, if you're in US 30 before, all right, just it has an opportunity to reverse, okay? Okay, guys, if it breaks here, it's tough, okay? There's 1 minute left, about under a minute. Let it do its thing. If you're entering in prematurely, remember we have a higher time frame demand zone down here. Okay, 30 minutes act as nice support, you can see it, but when you have market open a little bit more volume coming in, you know, it has its overall head fakes, and we are in an area where the buyers have accumulated once before, as you can see to the left. Okay, so if you're selling here, guys, just remember this can have an erratic reversal or a continuation. About 20 seconds. I would maybe, guys, like I said, wait till 9:45, 15 minutes. You're running. There you go. See what I mean? That current head fake. Okay, so you can see it continue in the bearish momentum. Okay, here's your TP, guys, if you got it on the sell. All right, there's your TP right down here, continuing in the sell. All right, Tanya, look at the webcam. US 30, 3 blues, 1.0 small lots. Continuing. All right, didn't even come close to the opportunity for buying, guys. If you're in this, secure the profit. It continued to drop, but secure it. All right, it's a nice trade, but the next candle can open up and go bullish. All right, it's coming into buying pressure here. All right, secure this trade. I'm telling you right now, it's running down to here. Take some profit out of it. All right, we're only going to go to 9:45 today. Only going to go to 9:45 today. All right, so secure it, guys, because we're not going to stay forever. If you guys are in that sell, secure it. It was a nice dump. The stop loss, that depends on your account. I have no idea what you're trading. All right, I'm telling you right now, when this thing opens up the next candle, if it doesn't do it already, you're looking for potential reversal because it's in buying territory. All right, this is the 930 candle. A lot can happen here. Okay, close it. See what I mean? Coming in, selling into a demand area. So now price, we'll see if it's going to have a continuation or if it's going to flip script, open up, and then go bullish, which we have in this area right here. Okay, look at the top wick, guys. Or sorry, well, it is the top wick because it's selling, but look. All right, about 2 minutes left. Look at that, guys. That's why I'm telling you to secure. Okay, that big wick actually ran. You're looking at about 50 pips. All right, depending if you got around here, maybe 40, 30, whatever it is. But if you didn't secure it, like I've been telling you, you're now you're holding, you're beg holding. All right. Okay, let's take a look at gold for 1 second here. I think it might have reversed. Yeah, see, gold found some support around that 1860 mark, and now it's going bullish. Okay, didn't hit the actual 1859. 1860 was the last place of holding of support. Okay, US oil, US oil is still running, guys. It's not actually continuing yet. It's getting some resistance at the high at 81.76. Okay. So now let's check out our NASDAQ. Okay, guys. So remember, group. This is why I told you to start taking your profits. It ran 15. Now it's starting to sell off here. It's getting some resistance, starting to form right at this area right here. You can see clear as day. There is some buyers in the 5 minutes, so we got to wait and see what's going to happen. All right. There's US 30. I didn't really expect that kind of a move for US 30. You know, I didn't know that we would even get a decent runner coming out of it, simply because of the closing of the banks. But it did run. It's not bad. It's still trying to run, but you can still, we're in some buying area, but it doesn't mean anything for US. You can see it's still dropping. Okay. So US 30 I think was good today. It really kind of had a nice downward effect movement. All right, and it broke below the support of the demand zone, and like you said, it just started to fall. Okay. So if you guys caught that, congratulations. Honestly, I know there's a few guys in our group that did, so it's good. You can see there's a lot of opportunity for buying coming in though. Okay, so if you're still in this, you know what I mean, the trade ran. If you didn't take your profit, it ran all the way down to the low of 36,023. So let's see if we're going to start to get an actual reversal starting to form. GU dumped. Let's check with GBP USD. Okay, GU forming a double top here. All right, here's the neckline. It's starting to get to the original area of sell that we had. Remember this? Well, I don't know if it's going to continue. We'll wait and see on it. It's got a lot of opportunity too, but there's not much volume today. Okay, so that's the overall area. I'm not going to focus on GU. I'm still going to trade US 30 and go back on that, but you can see that GU is still starting to sell off. Okay, still starting to sell off, so we got to wait and see if we're going to get a close below here. It's got to close and hold below 1.33959. Okay, that's where it's got to close. There's GU starting to continue. We're going to get some held up right here. It's that previous wick. If you didn't get in, guys, don't worry about it. It's just showing you key areas that when it breaks, it can break. This is a neckline right here. Okay, you can see top. There's a little M pattern here. If we go on the 15-minute, you can see that this will be forming a double top. Okay, there's the neckline break, and there's the overall continuation of wick. All right, so we had the right move, but just a little bit early. Just a little bit early on GU. Okay, US 30 dumped. US 30 is still continuing, guys. Look at this. Everything's selling off today. All right, everything's selling off. Look at US 30, guys, continuing to dump. It's crazy. I had no thought in my mind that US 30 was going to run like this. Okay, especially when the banks closed. You know, no real idea, but it ran nice, and it's good. Like, it's a nice continuational sell-off. There's no erratic reversal here. It's just a nice little dump, and it's actually, I believe it can get down to this overall demand zone at the bottom, which is right here. So where's Tanya? Where's Tanya? Hopefully she made some pips. Okay, so about a minute left. All right, I want to see what's going on with GU. Like, US 30, guys, remember, I was telling you to TP up here to take profit. This is just added bonus. This is just added bonus. All right, but I want to see GU for a second. Wow, look at GU. Look at GBPUSD right at the bottom wick right here. That's why we had that already drawn. It hit it and then it retraced, bounced back right up. All right. I was telling you before, if you remember, this area right here, they didn't let it sell off at all. Okay, there's a lot of buyers. Okay, you can tell they tried selling off, but they're so strong in that steady little uptrend there. Now they're starting to really take control. They came into that area of supply, little head fake action that we had up here. It actually ran before selling off. Nice liquidity, closing below the 200, and that's when you have this massive dump. So guys, I don't know if you caught it or not. I'm not entirely sure. We didn't really watch this all the time, but it ran about almost 8-9 pips. Okay, that's not bad. That's not a bad move. All right, but now you're seeing it push back up. This is still 935. All right, so they're now closing it above this 33919. Okay, so if you didn't secure any of it down here, we weren't really looking at it until we caught the overall dump leading into it. Okay, we were focused on US 30, but if you did catch and hold GU, you know what I mean, that's great, fantastic. My god, look at US 30, guys, still continuing. Okay, it actually hit 35985. So from potential entry, we're looking at, you guys can see it for yourself. Now the thing is, if you're not a market open trader, okay, and you don't like trading 930, 935, 940, right, look for 945. Okay, 945, we can maybe look to get a little bit of buying accumulation here. But guys, I'm only going to stay for about 5 more minutes. Okay, it's Remembrance Day. I have some things to do with personal family. We want to make sure that we're not over trading or over leveraging or anything like that. So guys, if you had a good call, you know what I mean, I'm happy about that. I didn't really think that we'd get much movement, okay, in terms of the gold buy was nice. So let's flip over to gold here for a second. US 30 can retrace, guys. It can pull back up. All right, just letting you know. There's a lot of selling power here, but it can retrace back up for a little pullback. Okay, there we are on gold. So if gold breaks here, guys, this is a potential neckline. But are we going to get the volume today to actually break it? That's the thing. We've had nice moves, but then you can see they were traced on. We were hoping that they would break 1860, but it didn't. It's because this overall entry was at 1860 and now it's starting to push back up. So realistically, if you had have just bought here, it's following the same trade. You know what I mean? Following the same trade. This was a little bit of, you know what I mean, not the best risk to reward. Okay, it wasn't the best, but you know what I mean. In terms of scalping, that's around 20 pips, and if you watch the channel, like, that's what we go for. 10-15 pips says it right there. So we just have to wait and see after the bullish move, is it going to start to get rejected at around 1865 as it once was, or is it going to continue? All right. Okay, guys, 2 more minutes. 468 likes, guys. Hey, it doesn't matter if we even get 500. It was fun today. It was a holiday for, you know what I mean, a good cause. I appreciate everyone just joining on there. We'll still trade these holidays, no problem. I know if Ron was doing it, he'd still be doing it too. Guys, but he is absolutely destroying Tokyo sessions. He recently is not feeling a little well for London, so he took a little time off, and I would be doing the same thing. But if you guys are interested in doing Tokyo sessions, like, I'm pretty sure we hit 20 plus pips on USD JPY that we posted in the group yesterday. It's doing really well, guys. So we trade gold, pairs, indices at night, full charting analysis, top down, similar to what we're doing, but it's private. Okay. Okay, guys, so it's about 9:44. You can see gold is really pumping up here. Okay, really pumping up. It's looking like it's potentially getting a lot of volume. I'm not entirely sure where this volume is coming from, but it's very nice. All right, so I see a W2. Okay, I really do. I see a neckline right here. All right, but I'm not about to set that up. Remember what happened with GU, how they trapped the buyers and then it sold right off? Like, I'll show you. And then I'm going to end the call, okay? So there's GU pumping back up. Remember we talked about right here. Last thing you want is to, it looked promising. Inverse head and shoulder, shoulder, head, shoulder, looking to break, but that 200 MA held it, and that's why you're getting that initial sell-off here, breaking of the overall 5-minute uptrend, okay? That's, I just don't want to have that set up for gold and then people get rejected and it you know what I mean, goes bearish. So guys, today was a good call. Okay, it's 9:45. I'm not going to stay too much longer. I appreciate everyone giving the video a like, you know what I mean. I hope everyone made some nice coin on in terms of pips. I think we're going to have a really good call tomorrow, guys. There's about 488. If you could get me to 500 likes, that'd be huge. Okay, I'd really appreciate that before I leave, but it's up to you whether you want to do it or not. But yeah, guys, so tomorrow we're going to be doing 7 a.m. 7:15 again. Okay, so just be mindful of that. I think that we're going to have nice big movements coming off from the overall holiday today because there's nothing being moved. Everything is on holidays. Okay, so with that being said, guys, if you guys have any questions, you can email us, you can send us a message on Instagram. Please add us to, you know, all social media platforms. I want to show you this, guys. If gold breaks 1861.7, it's going to come down again. Okay, like I know this overall wick is getting rejected, but if it starts to break and hold below here, follow this overall pathway. Okay, so let me just go over this for 2 seconds, guys. So if you guys are still new to the channel and you want to join and see what you get, you know what I mean, join up here. It's our membership group, guys. 50 hours a week on private Zoom. Okay, we do Tokyo, London, all recorded, uploaded to a current group that we have. We have 52-week program that we made ourselves, and we upload webinars weekly. We do 2 to 3 webinars per week. Okay, we have a live Q&A today currently happening, so you can go over, ask any trades. You can talk about this as a group. It's nice in a group learning environment. Okay. We starting to give out our trade ideas. All right, so we're roughly sending around 3 to 4 per day actually right now to test it out. We also send them in our private Zoom rooms. Like I was telling guys and girls to buy today on NASDAQ and it ran 15 pips. I usually do around 2 to 3 of those per day, so it has its added benefits. Guys, don't worry about this. We're actually going to remove this. Okay, we're going to do something else. We have something better coming. Okay, so these are our blogs, guys. Like I said, I'm uploading 2 today, so it'll be good. This is our private sessions. This is where you would log in, okay? So November 11th, we have an overall calendar view outlook of what's coming, all right? So you can see right here, everything will be forming once it loads, just taking a little bit of time right now, all right? So you asked about our app. Our app is coming soon, right? You're going to get push notifications for trade ideas, hoping to really make this thing really boom. And trust me, it's looking very nice. We're really excited for it. Okay, this is what I wanted to get to, guys. Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Telegram group. This is the main one right here, guys. There's like a bunch of people trying to scam and BS. We don't take any money and invest it. We don't do anything like that. We're just, it says right there, all information is for educational purposes only. That's all we're here to do. Okay, so like, follow, subscribe us. You know what I mean? Do what you got to do in there. Join our newsletter. We don't spam you in terms of sending out anything like that, but it's definitely good to get some blogs. And then last thing I wanted to show you is we already went over the monthly, but if you guys are into PayPal, you guys don't want to do monthly stuff, join us for 3, 6, 12 months. The longer you stay, obviously, the more we work with you. If you join our platinum, you get a few sessions one-on-one with us. Okay, bronze, like I said, you'll be included in our next bootcamp that we have, and obviously same with our 6 months. Okay, these are filling up fast. All right, we're booking into 2-3 weeks in advance right now. In terms of one-on-one, they take a long time. We say an hour, but you really get an hour and a half. Okay, so I don't want to spend too much time on this, guys, but the last thing I do want to say is make sure to always pay it forward. Okay, that's why we do free YouTube lives for you guys. We don't have to do this. We can easily go private Zoom and do everything like that and do our business like that. So when I ask you for just a couple likes here and there, it's just because we're doing this for you guys live. All right, so with that being said, you can check out gold is kind of having indecisive movement here. We'll look at NASDAQ is starting to sell off and buying. All right, let's check out US 30. US 30 is retracing a bit. Remember, we talked about this from the overall sell. You're going to have a short-term pullback. All right, how far will it go? we'll wait and see. Obviously, we're going to have to do that when you're off the call. All right. Let's check out GBP USD. You can see GU was starting to make a bounce as well. So everything sold off, and then as soon as you have 940, 945, we're starting to get our retracement pushes. Okay. And then lastly, the homies on the oil. Oil is still running, guys. Oil is still running in the bullish trend. You can see overall take profit is going to be at the higher time frame support resistance, 82.4. 82.14. All right, so let's yeah, guys, I hope everyone had a good call. You know what I mean? There was some nice moves on gold. We had oil was a very nice move. US 30 was a very nice move. So there were some nice moves today, even though there was a bank close holiday. So tomorrow it'll be better, hopefully. Same time, same channel. I hope everyone has a great holiday. If you're working, you know what I mean, grind through it to the best of your ability. All right. So thank you so much, guys. God bless. Happy Remembrance Days. And I want to give a shout out to all of the veterans. If you guys are on the channel, my family was in the World Wars, and it's very important for me. So I have a lot of respect for you guys. Thank you so much for all your service and everything that you guys do. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Okay. So I will talk to you guys soon, and I'll see you tomorrow. All right, guys. Okay. Goodbye.